Hello, and welcome to our guide on accessing and completing the online induction profile. In this video, we'll guide you through how to access and complete the online induction profile, including what paperwork to send to EWC. On behalf of Welsh Government, we are responsible for a number of administrative activities associated with the statutory induction programme in Wales, including collating, collecting and maintaining a central record of all newly qualified teachers, or NQTs, undertaking induction in Wales. This includes a record of all periods of employment undertaken, including the number of sessions completed, induction mentor details, and induction validator if allocated. Sharing this information with the other parties involved in the delivery of the induction programme. This includes the induction mentor, the induction validator, and the induction coordinator at the local authority or regional consortia as the appropriate body for induction. Administering funding to schools who are providing NQTs with induction support. Hosting and providing access to the online statutory induction profile within the Professional Learning Passport, or PLP. Issuing induction certificates based on results provided by the appropriate body. And finally, where the NQT receives an induction result they are dissatisfied with, they can appeal this decision with us. At the start of an NQT's induction period, we will need one of two forms. If the NQT is working in a school on a contract or on long-term supply, the school has an obligation to provide induction support. The induction notification form should be submitted to us within 10 working days of the NQT starting at the school. Once we have processed the form, we will email all parties with details on how to access the online induction profile. To log the sessions while the NQT is employed at the school, the induction funding claim form needs to be submitted at the end of each term or sooner if the NQT employment ends. The form also allows us to release induction funding to the school. NQTs who are working day-to-day supply must submit the short-term supply notification form to us. Once we have processed the form, we will send an email with details on how to record supply sessions with us and how to access the online induction profile. All forms are available from our website, ewc.wales, or scan the QR code that's on the screen right now. Accessing your online induction profile. Your induction profile is completed in your Professional Learning Passport, or PLP, and will be available for you once we have received and processed the relevant notification form. If you are undertaking induction through day-to-day supply work, you will need to have logged your first session of supply work with us before you can access your induction profile. To access your induction profile, go to our website, ewc.wales. Select My EWC at the top of the homepage. If you have an existing account and you've forgotten your login details, then you can request to reset your password and/or username. If you were using the PLP during your teacher training course, then you will use the same login details. If you don't already have an account, then you can easily set one up. From the My EWC login tab at the top of the screen, select Create Login here. Enter your NI or teacher reference number and email address. This has to be the address that we have on record for you. Choose your own username and select Register. A pop-up will appear at the top of your screen if you have successfully created an account. If an error message appears, then it's likely the email address you have entered does not match the one we hold for you, and in which case you'll need to contact us to update your details. Once your account is created, you'll receive an automated email. Follow the instructions to verify your account and set a password. Ensure you are logging into your account in the language you wish to complete your induction profile. Once you are logged in, you will have a number of options. Select the Professional Learning Passport. From the dashboard of your PLP, you'll have the option NQT Induction Profile. As a reminder, if you're undertaking induction via day-to-day supply work, you must have logged your first short-term supply sessions with us before the induction profile tile is visible. Select to open the NQT induction profile. The first thing you'll need to do is select the blue Save button at the top left-hand side of the page. Your induction profile will now be visible to your induction mentor and all parties involved in supporting you through your induction. Use the tabs along the top of the induction profile to view different pages. On the welcome page is a range of information to help you while undertaking induction, including step-by-step guidance for each section of your induction profile. There is also guidance on each of the pages of your induction profile. Completing step 1. Step 1 of your induction profile is where you will upload copies of your career entry profile or CEP and the Welsh language framework document which you completed at the end of your teacher training course. If you haven't completed either document, you can access blank copies on this page. Enter your name and teacher reference number in the text boxes and press the blue Save button in the top left-hand corner. Under the Welsh Language and Career Entry Profile section, there is an Add button. You will note the button here showing the section is incomplete. If you select the button, it will show you what is required to mark it as complete. Here we need to add 2 items, the Welsh Language Framework document and the Career Entry Profile, to complete this section, and we'll do that now. If you've previously completed the Welsh Language form and CEP, select Add, then Add Evidence, and from the sidebar, choose Add an Asset. Search for the documents using the keyword search option. Once you have chosen your files, select Done in the bottom right. You don't need to add any text in the justification box, then save. You can see here that the block is now marked as complete. You should complete all columns and rows of your self-assessment table. Use your CEP and Welsh Language Framework form to help you. You can work on this section over a period of time, saving regularly. Once you have finished your self-assessment and uploaded your CEP and Welsh Language Framework form, you should discuss this with your induction mentor. Once step 1 is finalised and you do not intend to make any more changes, you must select the Actions button and choose step 1 complete. Your profile will then move into step 2. Once you have submitted step 1, this section can no longer be edited and notification will be sent to your induction mentors so they can start work on your development priorities. If you have submitted step 1 in error, please contact us. Completing step 2. Step 2 is completed by your induction mentor to set and review targets for you and track your progress throughout your induction period. There are sections for you to add any comments you feel are relevant after each review point. Completing your professional inquiry projects. During your induction period, you will need to complete 2 professional inquiry projects, or PEPs. These will need to be uploaded to the relevant pages in your induction profile. There is also guidance on these pages to support you in undertaking your PEPs. Navigate to the PEP tab on the induction profile, where there is a page for each project to be uploaded. You can upload any file type to your induction profile, and there is also no limit on file size. Once you have completed your PEP, this can then be uploaded into your induction profile using the plus add button. Select this button, then add evidence. This will open a sidebar where you should select the option to add an asset. If you have already uploaded your PEP to your PRP, it will appear in your list of assets. If you've not done this, select the option to upload new and search for your project on your device. Ensure the PRP is selected with the green tick and then select the Done button. You don't need to add any justification, select the Save option. There should now be an icon next to the plus add button showing the corresponding pieces of evidence you have uploaded. If this is now complete, select the icon and from the sidebar, mark the evidence as complete. You can then use the Professional Standards Teaching button to map your PEP to any number of the relevant professional standards. Selecting a standard opens a drop-down and you're able to select as many of the questions that are relevant to your PEP. When you're done, select Next. The sidebar will update. Here you're able to self-assess your confidence with the standards and elements you selected. The Info button will bring up a more detailed descriptor for each of the elements, and you can adjust the slider as required. Once you have self-assessed your confidence, select Next. Again, there is no need for you to justify your choices. Select Save, and the standards and elements you chose will appear summarized on the page. At the bottom of the page, there's a section for your induction mentor to add their comments and approval of your PEP. If you need to amend the standards you previously selected, you can do this by clicking the cross icon next to the relevant standard element. If you want to select more standards, you can also do this by selecting the blue button again. Completing the final review. At the end of your induction period, you and your mentor will need to complete the final review section of the induction profile. Select NQT Final Review from the Final Review tab and add your comments and complete the self-evaluation. You will need to complete another Welsh language framework document, which needs to be added using the plus add button. Click Save. Only after your mentor has completed their final review should you move to put your induction profile into step 3 using the Actions button. This will lock the profile. Any amendments made when your induction profile is in step 3 will not be visible to your mentor. Uploading your record of attendance. This tab of your induction profile only needs to be completed if you are undertaking all or part of your induction through day-to-day supply. Sessions you undertake as a short-term supply teacher should be logged via your My EWC account and noted on the record of attendance form, which is uploaded into your induction profile. To log your supply sessions, sign into your My EWC account and select My Registered Practitioner record. Select the View Induction Details button, and then at the base of the page, select Update Induction Sessions Short-Term Supply. There are instructions on the page to help you log your sessions. Details of sessions logged by you will be shared with your induction mentor and the induction coordinator and appropriate body. Please log each session no later than 1 working day from the date of completion. You will also need to complete the record of attendance form, which is available on the record of attendance tab of your induction profile. All supply sessions you have logged with EWC must be verified by either the supply agency the sessions were completed via, or the main day-to-day contact at the school where you undertook the sessions, usually a member of the senior management team. This provides confirmation that the employment undertaken was eligible to count towards induction. Completed forms should be uploaded on a regular basis to your induction profile. Thank you for watching this video on the online induction profile. We hope it's been useful. If you have any questions or issues, please contact the Professional Development team at EWC. Our contact details are on the screen now, and we're open Monday to Thursday from 9 AM to 5 PM and then 9 AM to 4 PM on Fridays.